This BeamNG mod brings the second generation Volvo V60 to the game. It might look like an ordinary wagon, but in this mod it can be tuned up to 1000 horsepower. So the second generation Volvo V60 was launched in 2018 and it's still produced today. It's the station wagon variant of the Volvo S60 and it's the smallest estate car that Volvo make. That does mean in the trunk here, we haven't got that much space, but it is a very stylish car, and I don't think the people buying this car would really care that much about luggage space. We've got a very beautiful and modern interior in here. Look at the quality of the texture work on the seats. We also have a digital display down here, and the central console is also a digital display, a bit like an iPad, which shows the map. Under the hood, this base model has a 4-cylinder, 2-litre engine. It's a petrol, and it's turbocharged. Slightly custom exhaust sound, I think, but this base model produces 160 horsepower. So, driving the Volvo V60. Now, this is the least powerful variant, but there are some much more powerful Volvos coming up a bit later. What I do love about this engine, though, is that it's actually pretty rapid. Yeah, we've got an 8-gear transmission. It's an automatic, and if we put it into sport mode, changes gear very quickly. The digital display is also a fully working system, so it shows everything from your tyre pressure, even tyre temperature, the range left, your trip. Really nicely modelled, that looks great. This being a slightly smaller estate car does mean it handles a lot better than a lot of other Volvo estate cars in the past. It almost feels like I'm driving a saloon, to be honest. Yeah, hugs the road really well, very little body roll, and when there is body roll, it actually kind of helps you get around the corner because I can feel the front end giving way. However, this is an all-wheel drive car. All the cars in this mod have the 2-litre engine, which has been tuned differently depending on the config, and all-wheel drive. Time for a crash test into a Wendover. Ooh, pretty good. We came out of that a lot better than the Wendover did. But yeah, lots of bits have fallen off. Some nice deformation here. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but as always, real-world car mods are never the best, but I quite like this. It's okay. This mod comes with 11 different configs. Just ignore the 2 up the top left here. They're not real configs. And all the others, well, we've got some police cars, a safety car for racing, and some really highly tuned variants. Now, you might be wondering, haven't we seen a Volvo V60 for BeamNG before? Well, yes, we have, because a couple of years ago, a Volvo V60 and S60 mod did release on the forums. I even made a video about it, but the difference is this is the first generation Volvo V60. That mod also comes with the sedan variant, and you can see the cross country of the V60 here. It's a much smaller car overall to the newer V60, and I thought we'd just do a quick comparison of the mods. So first of all, a big plus point of the old S60 mod is that it can be downloaded directly off the BeamNG forums. The V60 we're checking out today, unfortunately, it is posted on the forums, but you have to download it from a place called Mods Fire. I do use that for like ETS2 mods, and it doesn't usually have problems with viruses or anything like that, but the amount of pop-ups and really weird ads on there is kind of annoying. In terms of the modelling, though, I would say there's not much between these cars. They're both really nice. They both look great and high quality. No real weirdness going on with the modelling on this. The interior in the older S60 mod is maybe just a little bit worse. We've also got some weirdness going on with the mirrors here, but this mod is still updated, and I'll leave a link to both of the mods in this video in the description below. A big plus point for the old S60 mod is that it has 28 configs. That's 17 more than the other mod, and there's a lot more variety in here. Doesn't have liveries though, and doesn't have police cars. The old S60 does come with a selection of Polestar variants though, with their awesome exhaust sound. Listen to this. Oh, that's nice. And they drive really, really well. But remember, the mods are not comparable. Not only is this mod a lot older than the one we're checking out today, but it's not the same generation of Volvo. This is the generation before. Let's quickly do a crash test into this barrier, slow motion, and yeah, pretty good crash model. There's not really much separating these mods. Oh, the engine's fallen out. Uh-oh. Anyway, back to the new Volvo mod, and this is the Cross Country. It's basically a V60 that's designed to go slightly off-road. It's not an off-roader, but it can handle some mud. We've also got a very chunky body kit all the way around here, and I've got the 340 horsepower engine option. You can also get it as a 250 horsepower. Okay, let's go off-road and see if the Volvo is any good on the rough stuff. Well, it seems to be handling it pretty well. This is a very bumpy road here. Let's see if we get any damage. Oh, I'm going to push up my seat position so I can see over the hood on this, whoa, very steep road. Volvo have made these cross-country vehicles for about 30 years now, and they're a bit like the Audi Allroad, I think it's called, and Volkswagen did some similar things. I think they're a bit weird. They're never going to be an SUV, an off-road SUV, but whoa, if you live in a slightly muddy environment, but you don't want to get a big Chelsea tractor, as we call them, I suppose it'd be a good option. But, whoa, on the dirt, really nice. And we've got slightly more dirt or orientated tyres. Uh-oh. Yeah, broken the wheel. You can feel the torque through this engine. Yeah, this isn't a 5-cylinder, nothing like that. I mean, Volvo only fit a straight 4 petrol or diesel to this car. They also have a hybrid, which isn't in the mod, and neither is the diesel, actually. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Volvo should consider going back to the 5-cylinders. They were amazing. Anyway, we're at the top of this mountain. I'd say thumbs up for the cross country. And now just quickly, let's go down. Oh yeah. Oh, I can see the port town down there. Let's see if we can reach it. Right, into the trees. Okay. Wow. Look at that. The rear of the car has actually kissed the passenger door. What the heck? We've turned this Volvo into a 90-degree angle. Oh god! The next config may have a Polestar badge on the front, but don't be fooled, it's not a true Polestar. This is Polestar engineered. It has 400 horsepower and it's the sportiest variant of the V60 you can buy. Let me show you some of the interior features in the mod. So, not only do we have 5 different interior colors, both for the seats and also the dashboard trim, but we've got these LED lights that you can turn on or off all the way around the car. There's also one in the back seat I can't reach. All the standard buttons down here like hazard lights, engine start, stop, the parking brake, and then a very weird button down here, on or off auto hold. So basically, you can turn that on or off if you want the car to put itself into park when you come up to a hill or you stop the car. I'm going to show you how that works. So the system is on and we've got quite a steep hill. All I'm going to do is press the brake and then stop it here. And now a green light comes on to say auto hold is working. All I have to do, press the throttle and off we go. What happens if we don't have the system on? Well, I'm going to turn it off. And now we're going up the hill. And then we're going to stop here, put it into neutral, we roll backwards. Isn't that cool? Quickly, turn it on. Turn it on. Will it do it if I stop? Yes, it does. Oh, brilliant system. Never seen it before in a BeamNG mod. You can also change the amount of window tintings. If you search visibility in the parts list, we can do the front visibility down to 5. Oh my goodness. And yeah, look at that. That is a very tinted window. That would be definitely illegal. Well, pretty much anywhere probably. Okay, I've put the Polestar into Sport Plus mode. Let's see. Whoa, how she drives. Oh my goodness, this is quick. Really quick. She flies 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds, which is very, very, very good. Ooh, hanging on for dear life. It's a little bit understeery now. I wonder if it's possible to drift this car at all. We're not really in the best place for it, but there should be a corner up here where we can see. Here we go, into the corner, and go. Whoa! Rear wheels were spinning there, so it looks like it doesn't have even power distribution, and you can get this thing to drift. Nice. Right, one more time. Brake, handbrake, power on, catch the slide. I think that was a successful drift. I think we did it. But yeah, I'm really impressed. It seems like the suspension strikes a good balance between comfort and sportiness. We don't have much body roll, and there's a little bit of understeer, but then, whoa, pretty good brakes. And then you can power out. Whoa! Okay, losing control even with the ESC on. Wow. Those rear wheels definitely want to spin on the way out of any corner. Look at that! I guess that's to make it feel more sporty. The mod also has a couple of police cars. We've got what I think is a Swedish police car. Correct me if I'm wrong. Really nice looking livery on this. The blue and fluorescent green. Then the lights on the top, very modern light bar, plus a few little lights down here. We've also got the concealed police car, or undercover police car, making use of the tinted windows. You can have a siren on this. But also, we've got some concealed LED strobe lights. So I'm going to flash my high beams with the Moser indicator stalks. And there we go. They turn on. Isn't that cool? Now it's time for the tuned models. So we've got stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. 600, 800, and 1,000 horsepower. This is craziness. Before we drive the 1,000 horsepower config, we're going to drive the stanced config around a roundabout to see how much this stance ruins the suspension. I can feel this car. Oh, it feels very weird on a suspension. It's kind of jumping around, right, round the roundabout, and then... Whoa! Is this made for drifting? Hang on a minute, let's have a look. Go. Whoa. I don't believe it. This is actually better at drifting than the Polestar. Yes, okay, the stance does actually help with that, I guess. It does bounce around, though. I've just realised this is a lowrider, and it has air suspension controls up here, so I can press G for default ride height, and then O to bump it right up. Look at that. That's really cool. Okay, we're going to take the 1,000 horsepower config on to the highway and see, what are you doing? And see what kind of top speed we can achieve. Now, still got the 2-litre straight 4 engine, but it's been highly tuned, I guess with ECU tuning. So, let's see what happens when I put my foot down. Oh my goodness. That's quick. 120 miles per hour already. This car has a 0 to 60 time of about 3 seconds. Off we go. 155, already passed it. 170. Can we make it around this corner without braking? I don't think we can. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, rear right tyre deflated. No, no, no. Let's try that again. So coming onto this long straight, 170 miles per hour, 180. We're in 8th gear now, 190. That's 200, 320 kilometers per hour. Oh, come on. Don't hit the wall. 190, accelerating again. This is craziness for a Volvo 210. We're doing supercar speed now. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh. And we've merged with, what even is that? Is it a Cherrier? I think it is. Oh, dear. But that's a quick car right there. Well, we're at the West Coast USA racetrack, and this is the World Touring Car Championship safety car config. Looks really nice, quite a simple livery, and the yellow flashing lights on the top. But over here, the 1,000 horsepower Volvo is going to go around the track, and we're definitely going to need the safety car because this thing is a bit of a handful. Now, I'm actually going to turn off the ESC just to get the most performance we can out of this car. It handles kind of crazy, though. I think maybe I should keep it on down to the first corner. Whoa, the brakes aren't powerful enough for this amount of power. Okay, a lot of understeer, not great. I'm gonna have to turn the ESC back on. That's crazy. Okay, just losing control constantly with it off. Now, understeer is kind of huge. I know Volvos are kind of known for understeer, but this is craziness. What the? Oh, come on. And then brake, come on. Oh no, my tire temperatures are heating up. Or are they brake temperatures? I think they are, yeah. Okay, next corner. Ooh, come on. Need better brakes, definitely. Come on. Oh, it's weird. I'm not really in control. The throttle's in control. What just happened? I think the ESC had a bit of a Mardy and then just decided to brake for no reason. Come on. Come on. Right. Into the straight. Catch up now. Come on. This is where we make up time. Over the crest now at nearly 200 miles per hour. We flew over there. Brake. Brake! I'm braking so hard, and we lost control. Come on. Right, up to the corkscrew corner. This is going to be crazy. The performance is great, but the handling really isn't. I mean, Volvo used to make touring cars out of estate cars. This is no touring car. Okay, corkscrew corner, nothing. Understeering all the way round. Oh, come on. And oversteering on the way out. Just managed to catch it. Wow. Just one more time. We can do better than that. Turn in. Hit the apex just about. That's better. And then loads of oversteer, having to brake to control it. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a rather crazy end to my Volvo V60 mod review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I've left links to both the old mod and the new one in the description down below. They're both free, and I recommend them both. If you'd like to see another vehicle from the same mod creator, click the video on screen right now. It's the Audi Q8, a luxury SUV. But that's all from me, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.